is the Joy FM loyal listener promo, but now we are back stronger, better, and bigger. Welcome to the show. We are live on 99.7 Joy FM, also on Hits 103.9. We are on from now till 3 p.m. discussing the biggest talking points from the world of sports. From Ghana to Europe to America. We're also streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube, on the Joy FM YouTube page and on Joy FM's Facebook page. We're also live on X Spaces or Twitter Spaces if you prefer. The show is brought to you by Petrosol, the clean fuel in full quantity. So what's on the menu today? The Super Clash is back, and it's going to be between Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Harsefuk. It's a Harsefuk home game that is being played in Kumasi because the NSA, in its wisdom, has abandoned its mandate of promoting sports and is now joined in the entertainment industry and competing with the conference center, with the Accra Sports Stadium, looking for clients to come and perform music festivals. That's right, football is secondary. Sport is secondary to a sporting facility. The Hearts of Folk have had to move their home game to the Accra Sports Stadium. And they're not the only team affected by that decision, of course. All the other teams that have played their matches in Accra have been affected. But what kind of game should we expect? Both teams have not started strongly this season. But is this the game that they use to eventually or finally kick off their campaign? To preview that match, on Tuesday as well, there was a bit of a bombshell story published by Muftawu Nabila Abdullahi. $1 million is missing from Ghana's World Cup money. Tikano Wahe, where's the money? So apparently, the Ghana Football Association paid $7.9 million to the government of Ghana as money earned from the FIFA World Cup. FIFA says they paid the GFA $9 million. So the other money, where is it? Muftawu Nabila is in the studio. He will tell us where the money is. And the GFA so far have not responded to any of our requests. Mr. Gary L. Smith is also here. He's been gathering information regarding that. So we'll follow the money, trace the money and see where it is so we can have a conclusion to this matter, because accountability is important. It's public funds. I say public funds because the money from FIFA always is deemed to be money borrowed from the government of Ghana, because the government of Ghana pre-finances the World Cup campaign with our taxes in the hope that when FIFA pays the money, they can take it back. And they have taken it back, except they've taken it back with $1 million less. So where is it? Of course, the GFA are also giving what, $2.5 million as development fee to build a Qatar 2022 World Cup legacy. Where will they spend the money? How should they spend the money? The guys here will give us ideas of how we can spend judiciously that $2.5 million to build a Qatar 2022 World Cup legacy. We have cried about the lack of legacy from our 3 previous World Cup appearances. Finally, the government has made a commitment. $2.5 million from our World Cup money being given to the Ghana Football Association to build a Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup project. What can they spend that money on? How should they spend it? Especially now that they don't even have a sponsor for the Ghana Premier League. Times are hard at the Ghana Football Association. Except if you're dealing with women's football. There's sweet victories, sweet memories. Ghana is back in the women's AFCON for the first time since 2018. The Black Queens, at least on that score, the Ghana Football Association deserves a lot of credit. But how have they built such a thriving Black Queens team? And I say thriving because they still remain unbeaten ever since Nora Hoptel took over. What is she doing right? So we can talk about that. And in Europe, there's quite a lot to talk about. Chelsea's struggles continued in midweek. They lost to Manchester United in the El Intebe The L in Tavia, somebody said, El Wasaku. Man United against Chelsea. Ended 2-1 in favor of United. Chelsea were so poor. Now people are calling into question the future of Mauricio Pochettino. Because Chelsea have lost more games in 2023 alone, 17, than they did in 2021-2022 combined. It's unbelievable. They've only won what? House of Oak have won more games in 2023 than Chelsea have. It's speaking of House of Oak, they want to have too much money. Their players are buying cars, what have you. It's a very interesting story coming out of their camp. We'll get into that because within the week, their former coach Martin Koopman took a bite at the club and accused them, of course, of being a big club only on paper. All right, and the club called a whole press conference to address that and other matters, and there was a lot coming out of that press conference addressed by Dr. Nyaho Tamaklu as well as Alhaji Akambi and, of course, Vincent Sowa Odotai. So we'll get into that here on the show. It's live and interactive. Your messages are welcome on 055 1111997 055 1111997. Also the hashtag is, of course, game plan, and you can leave us a message there on any of the things we'll be talking about here on the show. We're on from now till 3 p.m. This is Game Plan. Daniel Cranston will join us on Zoom as well. Guys, welcome to the show. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Fine. Daniel will join us from where exactly?
From Tema General Hospital.
Hey!
Is he a doctor?
Wait, is he a doctor or is a patient?
He's not sick. He's not the patient. He's just there doing husband of the year duties.
Oh, why the wife they come born already?
Oh, hey, Abbas, it's a wife.
It's a genuine question.
You want to define biology?
No. You said General Hospital.
No, so we have we need to clarify.
On this show, we don't beat the drum on the side.
So
I have to be specific.
So when you say he's doing husband of the year duties, husband will just married.
Yes.
So 2 days ago, 2 days ago, your wife come born.
Did I tell you what happened?
Yes.
Me, Danike is work next week. Today he said he wants to be on the show. Okay, I said I no ball, no problem. You are welcome to be on the show. The show is yours. Okay. 2 minutes before the show, Daniel calls me. I said, he said, my brother, the show no, some way. I said, some way. What's happening? He said, I'm at my general hospital. I said, hey, my brother, what's wrong?
Is he okay?
Are you okay? He said, oh, make it relax. He's fine. He's fine. I said, why? Your wife, no. He said, no. He said, oh, make her relax. Okay, so what happened? So, he go in wife and job place, right? Go in wife and job place where some emergency happen with somebody in the office. You understand? Somebody that's not the wife. But because he was there, no, and his wife's colleague, no, he immediately turned himself into ambulance driver.
Louis Hamilton.
Yes. I took the person to Tema General Hospital. Okay. Also that the people in the office can say, hey, I see your husband is a good
person. See, you know, in life, some of the things when you do, you can get 1 point.
Yes.
You can get 2 points.
3 points.
3 points. This one, Daddy, you get 1,000 points.
I'm telling you, because you see, right now, a wife can't go to the office, can't say anything about the husband. Because everything is,
they've seen it.
He's such a good person. Yeah. See the way he.
You are like you.
He used his own car, his food, everything.
If he wasn't here, we don't know what would have happened to Brian Mike. Welcome to the show. I've missed you guys, man. Yeah, I've missed you guys.
Can we just apologize to our cherished audience?
Okay, that will be the second one. So you go ahead.
Our cherished audience again.
Yes.
The Fentuo did one.
Okay. Yes.
Then later in the show, Sitsofe you do one. So that they see how serious we are. Yeah, You know be we.
Yeah,
you see.
yeah.
my apology will be song.
Circumstances beyond our control.
Apology.
We beg.
Circumstances beyond our control.
In fact,
Apology.
I narrated what happened.
Yeah.
It's just a case of very untimely, rather. Yes, rather unfortunate timing issue. So, but we are back. Okay, we are back. We are back. If we knew they were going to lose to Madagascar, I would have done the show that day. Instead of the
They didn't lose to Madagascar.
Comoros.
Comoros was on Tuesday, so there was no show.
It was Madagascar. Okay. Charlie, my agenda did not agenda. You know, Charlie Agba. But guys, also joining us on the phone is Mr. Fifi Manfred. Fifi, are you there? Mr. Manfred, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you very much.
We've drafted you in because we want to talk about Kumasi and Kotoko in a bit, and that big game coming up in Kumasi. So you hold on for us, but I really want to begin the conversation from here. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Heart of Oak in Accra. Usually that's a big deal. In Kumasi, it's a big deal. Heart of Oak should have played this game in front of their fans right here at the Accra Sports Stadium. They have been told, however, that not even Heart of Oak and Kotoko, in today's sporting terms, it's big enough for the NSA to make an exception and say Hearts of Oak and Kotoko must go on. It must happen at the Accra Sports Stadium. Instead, the NSA says the whole of December, and it doesn't matter that Hearts of Oak is playing Kotoko there as part of the schedule. We don't care. That match means nothing to us. It won't bring us any money. Instead, let's put out the stadium for rent. For Stoneboy concert, Shatawale concert, those will bring us more money than Hearts of Oak against Kumasi Asante Kotoko in every other league game. And it may be true because we know attendances have not been great. But my question is that proper? Is the NSA's official mandate really predicated on just making money from the facilities, money that we haven't seen how they have exactly judiciously used, or their mandate is promoting sports and to do everything possible to make that priority number one, because that is the reason for which it was set up?
This is quite an open question.
It is an open question.
But one thing I would say is that in as much as the National Sports Authority is an institution whose mandate, first of all, is to promote sport in the country, every single year they have a target of generating revenue. So, for instance, let's say that at the start of 2023, they were told to generate, like, say, 1.5 million Ghana cedis.
Who told them to do that?
It's always the finance ministry. And in fact, I've had the privilege of seeing some of them. I remember in 2019 or so, they were supposed to generate about 750 or 780,000 Ghana cedis.
No problem.
So, if you take a look at football alone cannot generate that kind of revenue.
Nobody has said football alone can
generate that. And usually, their cocoa season is yes, where there are loads of Rasmatar, loads of revelers in town and all that. So they think that. Pardon?
Charlie.
Revelers.
Oh, what's your problem? What is your problem?
He said revelers. I said it's revelers.
What are revelers or revelers?
Muftawu, let me just interject this. Have you listened to? You know, one of the reasons why I loved the BBC.
Yes.
Was the Brofunaba. It just entered my tongue.
Go ahead.
Was the cornucopia of voices. You understand?
The different dialects, the different accents.
One second you are listening to an Irish voice speaking English.
Yes.
The next one you are listening to a Somali voice.
I agree.
Then you are listening to somebody from Alaska.
So this one you are listening to a Du voice.
You understand?
So appreciate it.
Appreciate the Du voice.
You know,
right,
just 3 years ago, Muftawu will tell you, and this is related to something. This discussion, we had something here in this building, where we had one very northern voice,
yes,
that some of us insisted should come on air. But the person's pronunciation was not,
great.
Well, not that it wasn't great, it was great. But it was not familiar. It was not familiar.
Yes.
And so we had a problem with some people not feeling that the person should go. I made the argument that, are you bigger than the BBC?
Now they put all kinds of people there.
They put all kinds of voices there.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. That's a fair point.
When
I see sense,
so appreciate the do voice.
No problem. No problem. That's fair enough.
Appreciate the do voice. Now let's move on.
That's fair.
So the National Sports Authority, this institution, they must always make money every single year. And December is a period they believe brings them loads of money. For instance, just last year, when a certain bank, I don't want to mention the bank because that will be free ad.
We all remember the incident.
When a certain bank decided to use the facility, they paid about 100,000 Ghana cedis to use that facility. Imagine there are 5 or 6 shows at the Accra Sports Stadium, and each of them is paying like 100,000 Ghana cedis. That's about 600,000 Ghana cedis for the National Sports Authority. Within an entire season, a Kotoko has game, even if they play 5-6 times, they're not going to generate that kind of money for them. So sometimes you can appreciate where the leadership of the National Sports Authority comes from. But like you mentioned, their core mandate is to develop sports in the country, and football is one of that. The reason behind the decision of government to build the Accra Sports Stadium is for football. Though it's a facility that we can use to be able to attract money through businesses and other staff, those who rent the facility and those who come to use the playing surface and all that. The Accra Sports Stadium is not the only place that musical concerts happen. All over the world. All over the world, people rent stadia to use them for musical events, provided it's going to generate the revenue that people are looking out for. I think, however, what the National Sports Authority has to do, and I remember so well, Isaac Esiama had instructed the National Sports Authority to get, I've forgotten the name that they mentioned. It's supposed to cover the grasses when they're going to do their concerts. So they will cover the grasses. When they finish their concerts, the grasses will not suffer. However, as you and I speak, they've not done it. So every single event that they organize is on the grass. And the grass suffers at the end of every single event that they are doing. I feel it was quite weird for them to say the entire month of December, football should not happen at the Accra Sports Stadium, and that they want to dedicate it to do their musical events. I feel that's quite weird. But you can also appreciate them from the angle of not trying to make it very difficult for clubs, because if the playing surface is not good, the players too will come in and they will struggle. And so if they decide that, okay, at this point, let's let them go somewhere so we can make our 600,000. I'm fact by now, but they've already planned how much they're going to make.
Whose job is it to put the pitch in good shape?
The National Sports Authority.
So why you? Why do you then turn around? If the pitch is not good because of your fault, why do you then turn around?
Before a football game is played, let me go with the FIFA and CAF standard. Before a game is played on a facility, it mustn't be used for anything for 3 days.
Yes.
Imagine Sarkodie or Stoneboy or Shatawale is doing a program on Friday. There's a match is going to happen on Saturday. There's a match is going to happen on Sunday.
Thanks.
So that alone does not put the pitch in good shape for football.
Yep.
It doesn't.
Thanks.
Yes.
Listen, I've stopped blaming the sports authority for using the facility around this time of the year. And a lot of the things I'm going to say, I've for so long had sympathy for the clubs, but not so much recently. And a lot of the things that I'm going to say is very much tied to what Muftawu. I've had this school of thought. Listen, we can sit anywhere and talk about the sports authority. Let's not mix their problems. We know the problems that they have are many. But when it comes to renting that facility out in December for other activities, I'll cut them a lot of slack. And I'll tell you why. Throughout the whole year, December is only 1 month out of 12.
4 weeks.
That we've got 4 weeks. Throughout the whole year, that facility is open to the clubs, the FA, whatever, all the associations to use. The National Sports Authority is not taking a rent from these clubs when they use the facility. In fact, what they are seeking to do with them is a partnership
Yeah.
where they are going to share revenue. Now, if football was booming in this country, and by revenue sharing, the National Sports Authority was making a lot of money, renting the facility out in December would have been a second thought. Because for every weekend that there is a game happening at Accra Sports Stadium, they are making a lot of money. So consider the National Sports Authority hosting Hearts of Oak, hosting Accra Lions, hosting Accra Great Olympics, and if it was good enough, maybe Legon Cities.
Yeah.
And then they are sharing revenues with these clubs, and these clubs were pulling in funds enough to make a lot of money. That would have been sorting some of the budget that you the revenue that
Revenue
generates
yeah.
in the year. But guess what? The football we have in this country is not patronized by Ghanaians. People are not watching the football, and the facility is there, and we'll come back here and complain about not maintaining the facility throughout the whole year. But with what money? Because the team that will go and play there.
But the money they've made, or this money they are making,
Yeah.
are they going to reinvest it into maintaining the facility?
So
Because in the past we've seen it,
When
and
they
I
make-
haven't
So the
necessarily
finance
seen how.
ministry is supposed to direct them as to. So they will tell the finance ministry that we need, let's say, $500,000 or cities
Yeah.
to be able to maintain the facility. And the finance ministry, okay, you take this, and we'll
Take
also
this.
keep this.
And make no mistake, the money that they make in Accra for the NSA is not only meant to be used in Accra. It's for the NSA. And there are lots of other things. So maybe someone wants to go to Tamale, someone to go to these places.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the money the NSA is making really from sports, it is way less than they make from the entertainment. So I can understand why in December they can't afford to miss out on the 100,000s, the 500, the 50,000s, the 200,000s to host these events in expense of hosting football matches that can give them after a match day only 300 cedis from revenue sharing, or only 500 cedis from revenue sharing, and that is the crux of the matter.
But you see,
And
that
you've even forgotten one thing, that the NSA will spend a lot to ensure that the pitch is in shape for football.
Yes.
And at the end, they are coming to make 300 cities, 500 cities.
So listen, let's talk.
you see,
business.
no, but you see,
Let's
what you
put
people are
pause from
forgetting
it.
is that you're completely separating the NSA from the problem of poor stadium attendance. It cannot be separated.
No, it can't.
No,
It can't.
I will not.
No, it can't, because in Ghana,
I will not.
your football is not overseen by.
What is the reason? No, what? No, let's yes. Okay, let's address the issue. I get it. Let's address the issues one by one. One, why? What? We did a whole research on why people don't go to the stadium.
Yeah.
Among the reasons that people stated for why they don't go to the stadium is the poor nature of the stadium.
And there's a reason for that.
Why?
It's revenue. That's what you have.
No, you see, this is what.
No, yes,
No.
He's arguing. Sitcho is arguing that it's a chicken and egg situation, which comes.
You see, that's what I'm saying. So let's not separate.
Do people
Like,
not go
they
to
cannot.
the
They're part of the problem because the reason I wouldn't go to the stadium or
With
somebody
your
wouldn't go
child.
to the
You
stadium with
there's
your
your
child
job,
is
so
because
we'll go.
first of all the bathrooms there are
Yes.
nothing to write home about.
Agreed.
If I pay to enter the stadium, I still need to go and buy a handkerchief to go and clean the
Hold it
seats.
before you go on. Hold it before you go
Whose
on.
job is it to keep them in
Before
shape?
you go on. So
Before
go
you go
on.
on, let me chip it in. You see, the NSA is renting these facilities for these football clubs every week, especially in Accra. It's not every other week, every single week. Where should they find the money to maintain the facility every single week?
You do know that the NSA is not entirely dependent on IGFs
Oh, Charlie, but you and I know that in this country, when the finance ministry,
because they don't
are
pay
giving you
themselves.
money.
Who
No, when
our taxes pay them.
So are you saying that? Are you
So
saying that?
listen, no, I'm saying your taxes run the facilities, not IGFs.
No, hang on.
Yes.
Hang on. That is ideally, realistically. Are you sure they are?
The subvention is not coming.
I'm telling you, what you are saying is ideal, but they don't know they come. So the point is, if Accra Lions plays this week, and they are making 400 cedis, 1,000 Ghana cedis from sharing of revenues, are you telling me that is enough to put a place in order for us to play next week?
No, not even the place in shape. Who did the bathroom? You said
The
bathroom.
bathroom needs seats. No, are you saying that it's enough to put the place in shape for not the pitch? The other things that will make you comfortable. Realistically, are we saying that if Hearts of Oak are giving the NSA from sharing the revenue of that whole stadium 4,000, 3,000, 5,000, is it enough to put that facility in shape?
But do they even give them that?
So
but also I've also raised the point
Yes.
that the job and the monies for maintaining the facility are not necessarily always or do not necessarily always have to come from the revenue they generate from hosting the games. That's why they are an authority that is tasked with the responsibility
to find creative ways.
Yes. You see, for me, I don't have, my issue is not with holding concerts at the stadium all around the world, like you guys have said. It is done. All right. There are avenues where football and entertainment programs can run
together
concurrently.
Yeah.
This is my point. And we have seen it. It's the practice in the past, even at the NSC, at the national. It has happened. Okay, it has happened. It is happening all around the world. That is what is done. One does not take precedence over the other. You don't close a stadium down for 1 month and say, "Hold on, football cannot happen because
something in the places where they happen concurrently or happen." Both events are bringing cash. In this instance, one is not. We are talking business.
The one
I forgot one thing that he and I spoke about 3 weeks ago.
The one that is not.
I asked a question, Fentuo. I asked you a question.
Yes.
If you are going to take a business decision and a production decision, which one would you take?
Listen to me.
Let's talk business.
I'm saying that that is your brainchild.
Whose brainchild?
The NSC.
One off.
Football.
One off.
Okay. Sports. No, sports.
Yes.
Football is
football is one off.
Yes.
Their brainchild.
Every year. But hold on. But with all due respect, a Stoneboy concert is not part of the NSA's responsibilities.
I agree.
Thank you. So I'm saying that you have to be able to protect your own brainchild, your core responsibility. At the moment, I feel like the clubs were not protected. In fact, the least opportunity they got, they threw them out. And I understand and appreciate what you have said.
They've had 11 months for the facility. What have they done with the facility? 11 months.
God.
No, if I'm a business
I'm taking but what Fent is also saying, I do agree with him. Because if your core mandate is the development of sports, and football is one of them, and the least opportunity you have, you throw your baby under the bus. That was also a terrible decision.
It's not the least.
The whole year is 11. It's 12 months. They gave 11 months to football for that stadium.
Within that 11 months, 2 months were taken out, please, for pre-season and end of season.
That's fine. That's fine. No problem. But you've had more months than the 1 month in December. And when they look at the balance sheet, you are not balancing it. Let's talk business. Sometimes we are too football. And our football has to go on. Boga,
okay, no
if
problem.
If they play House and Kotoko
no problem.
at Accra Sports Stadium, they will make more money
no
than
problem.
they make from
When multimedia gets to a point where we are no longer getting adverts, they will start selling rice. On the street. We'll start selling rice.
But guess what?
Yes.
One can Sam, I go see Sam. This is public information. People know. The founder and visionary of our company.
Yes.
He started by selling rice and oil.
Question. Yes.
Yeah, he started by selling rice.
That is by the way information. But I'm saying that the day our core mandate is not bringing us revenue.
Revenue generation, yes.
Yes. Don't worry.
We'll start.
We'll start.
You have to divert, yes.
We'll diversify.
But you think
that's what I'm saying. We'll diversify.
Do you think our show at this time of the day, if another show comes, and people are
they'll throw us out
quick?
But you see, with that one, I would understand because it's a show for a show. So a football match for a football match, I would get it.
I'm not considering the show.
No. I said, that's a sports show.
The same stadium, the same studio, the same studio.
But one is bringing more money.
One is bringing dough. One is not. They'll throw you out quick.
But you see, what you are forgetting
why didn't you do game plan 2 weeks ago? Tell the listeners.
2 weeks ago.
We're
selling houses.
So why didn't you do your sports show?
Money day the sponsor pass the house themselves. Move on.
Wow.
No,
listen.
He's even struggling.
Okay, no, I'm not struggling.
I just said we had a conversation and I asked him a question. If you have to take a business decision and a production decision, which one would you pay attention to?
No, you see, I'm not struggling. I'm shocked at the extent to which you guys are willing to go to defend the NSC.
We're not defending them. No. We are being factual about a situation.
If it was my business,
yes,
and Sitso's business, we are telling you what we would have done.
You see, that is the thing. You guys, everything is not the business.
No, there's a public service angle.
That is my point.
We've given you 11 months. Sitso is telling you that now 11 Memphis no.
What are you doing?
11 Memphis no. Hey, Chairman,
Anybody who
Memphis,
says Memphis is red flag.
Memphis and 11 Memphis. Do back.
Okay.
This
is what I would say.
You understand?
Yes. So, in conclusion, I would say that I don't think it was fair for the NSA to throw the clubs out for the whole month of December. I think it was a lazy approach. I think there are ways the NSA, if they are really serious enough, they can find creative ways of still raising revenue.
Like give me three.
I gave you a good example.
Like,
if they got enough equipment to cover the grass and they run the facility properly, they can host a concert today and host a football game 48 hours later.
It's not possible. Let me tell you why.
Why?
For these concerts, at times it takes about 72 hours to set up. Another 72 hours to set down. You see, sometimes
You see, yes. Hold on. I understand that it takes.
Yes.
Why does it take so much time?
Because of the machinery,
The equipment and all that they're bringing.
It's not only necessarily because of that. It's also the capacity issue.
No offense.
It's not the NSA who does the setup for them.
Yes, not the NSO.
There are people
The person is coming to rent the facility for like every 4 or 5 days or a week.
Yes. And you think if Bena is going to do his concerts at London Stadium, he's going to go today, they set up today, tomorrow he does a show, they set down. No! They will set up, they will even have their rehearsals and what have you.
No problem.
Hold
on. Granted, we play games every week.
Yes.
Okay, that's 7 days in between. So I'm saying that you're telling me that it's not possible to hold a concert at the Accra Sports Stadium and clear the grounds for a football game in 7 days. Then we are not a serious country.
Hold on.
Fentuo, hold on.
In terms of sports, we are not serious.
No, hold on.
No. If you're telling me
Sitsofe,
we can't do that.
On December
That's
22, there's going to be a show,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
That December 22 is a Friday. Let's say the match is supposed to happen on a Sunday. What you're probably asking the GFA to do is that they should move the game to a midweek game.
Yes.
So that when the event happens on Friday, they can...
It's consultation, working together, exactly.
They can take off their staff maybe by Monday. They should finish taking off their staff and the game can happen on Wednesday. But let's not also forget, when they finish taking off their staff by Monday, we need Tuesday to prepare the place. We need Wednesday to prepare. So the game should be going to Thursday.
But you guys, even within
and I don't mind.
the same entertainment space.
So the GFA is supposed to... They're supposed to...
But we're in this
GFA
country
for that.
Muftawu, we're in this country. Last month or last 2 months, didn't Shatta and Stoneboy people have a fight? I listened to it on Showbiz A to C.
Yes.
It's
About
the show I'm
those
talking
days,
about.
because one of the teams, I don't remember whether Shatta or Stoneboy, they said they are going to set up on the 22nd or 23rd or something, and they can't want to see the National Sports Authority because they have to use 2 days to set
I'm
up.
telling you, sometimes
No, that's fine.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes.
But I'm saying
This is not Tottenham Hotspur Stadium where you can
just move
press a machine to come.
Bro, you see,
No.
let's be realistic sometimes with these guys. The bottom line is,
listen, look, my feeling has not changed.
You are still shocked that we've gone so far to defend the NSA.
No. It's fine. But I'm saying that this, for me, personally, is a very lazy approach. It's the easy way out. They've chosen the easy way out.
No,
They've
it's the best business idea.
No, they've abandoned what their priorities should be. And their priority is finding innovative ways to promote and develop sports in this country. The NSA, as it exists, I don't know what one significant innovation they have brought to that office to try and promote any sporting facility.
So I disagree with you on that score. Do you know why?
Okay.
Do you know why?
I said I don't
Then
know
the
of one,
GFA,
so I want you to mention one.
No, then the GFA is also very lazy. Because this is not the first day the NSA has done this. When planning the league, they should have planned along with this. It's been 3 consecutive years that December has been shut out. If the FA is proactive, planning the league, they would not have games at Accra Sports for that period. So it's not only the NSA matter. It is also the GFA. And the GFA and its franchise is the reason why the NSA can't block December for football. Emphasis Kemba. So it's business, bro.
Where I'll agree with you on the NSA side and probably not doing well is that, look, for the 11 months of the year, or even before then, I said it's a chicken and egg situation, which comes first. But I would argue, and to be very honest, to agree with Fent in the sense that we have come too far. And I remember when the stadiums were renovated, these things were said on radio and everywhere, that give this stadia out to private developers and let them manage.
No,
Fent, we have said,
Gary, the NSA fought it.
No, in a distinct arrangement. You understand?
PPP.
We will not be here if after 2008. And I remember, like, it was said on every radio station, every marketing person said, look, you guys, this thing that you have, if you do the same thing, within 2 years, the place will rot. And that is why, and here we are. No. You know, so, like, this stadium, we won't be here having this discussion. There are buildings, spectacular buildings and facilities, there are Accra malls and the things that are managed by property management services. So you build a thing, you give it to me because that is my expertise. Yeah. We lay the plan, there is a contract here. My job is to take care of the facility, bring you this amount of money, you pay me management services, and then we move. So that the stadium, there are offices there that people can use. They will pay premium rent. Do you know what it means if my office is at the Accra Sports Stadium? To say that deal. My office is, where is your office?
Sports consultancy firms.
No,
a lot of them.
No, whatever it is. Like, if even I am anything, I'm a construction firm, my office is at the Accra Sports Stadium. That is where my office is. I'll pay premium for that. Today, we are hearing the news that somebody was paying rent of $10,500 at the Accra Mall.
Every month.
You think that we can't charge people in Osu?
Yeah.
Like, are you telling
business area
telling me that Ghana cannot charge businesses in this country $5,000?
And that is the biggest problem, because the failure to maintain and be innovative and be creative.
True, I agree.
In managing our facilities, for me, that's the biggest problem.
I agree.
Because you see, we have a facility that currently does not even qualify as a CAF facility. As a CAF stadium. And you have people managing the facility, and it's supposed to be a stadium that should, a national stadium that is capable of hosting international games. It doesn't even qualify. So you are there, no? What are you doing? Look, we can all take the easy way out and say, you know what, the stadium football is not bringing anything, so let's turn all of them into event centers. Then there will be no football anyway. That's your job. It's your job to make it it's your job to make it a football functional facility.
No,
at the moment,
Stadium,
it's not a football functional facility.
That can't host CAF and FIFA competitions. It is not, to my understanding, it's not down to its maintenance or whatever. It's down to its construction. The facility.
Which construction?
It's down to things that are demanded, right? It's outer perimeters. It's inner perimeters that are being demanded.
CAF and FIFA, they keep reviewing their
but I'm saying those
the standard.
Yes, but
the
those
standard, we know they catch.
Yes, so it's down to the architectural design and the construction of it.
But the thing where fence they talk be say, granted this is happening, between the time these things were being reviewed, there are stadia on this continent where the people have said, oh, CAF and FIFA have reviewed this thing, so they've updated it because there's money.
So you update your facility.
No, so
we've seen it. We've had it in the past, right? At the Kumasi Sports Stadium, at Babaya Sports Stadium, where certain amenities have been added because CAF requested. We are not doing the same for the Accra Sports Stadium.
When the GFA went and asked for that, they told them they were going to make the government unpopular because GFA said the Kumasi Sports Stadium did not meet up the standard.
Exactly. Now, Sicho,
they are playing politics with the thing.
And look at all the other facilities.
You know, reach.
Look at all the other facilities around the country. Go and see what the secondary sports stadium looks like. Go and see what the Aliyu Muhammad Sports Stadium looks like.
Yes.
Go
and see. Right now, Cape Coast Sports Stadium doesn't even qualify. To host any international game.
Club lines
yes. But what are the managers of the facility doing in terms of their own upgrade? Absolutely nothing. If you look at the way we have managed our sporting facilities in this country, for me, I think there is no excuse whatsoever for what this entity is doing. I think they have been below par. They have not been creative. They have not been innovative. They have brought absolutely nothing. And the existing facilities, they have managed to destroy every single one of them. We are not a serious football country. We are not a serious sporting nation.
Factos.
Because all those facilities that exist today, in fact, only one of them is a fully functional football stadium. Even that one fully functional in quotes.
Which one?
Babaya Sports Stadium is being
it cannot host a CAF category 3 match.
Yes, it's only being used because some people have decided that, you know what, let's be lenient a little bit. We have 2 football clubs in this country playing in Africa. One is a Takwa based team. The other one is based in Dawu, Both of them have to go to Kumasi because we don't have a sporting facility that qualifies to host matches. Now you've closed the Accra Sports Stadium to 3 clubs who play football matches there. They also have to find alternative venues. One of them has decided to go to Kumasi. You really think that with this sort of pressure on Kumasi alone, is that how to maintain a facility? Does it have the infrastructure to be able to function fully and host all these matches throughout the week? Mediama play Friday. Kotoko play Saturday. Dreams will play Saturday. Kotoko will play Sunday. Then Division 1 league games within the week. You go and put all that pressure on one facility, and very soon they will come and tell us that that facility too does not qualify to host CAF matches, and then Ghana will be going to Benin and Burkina Faso to play games. For me, I think the NSA has so many other opportunities to really be at the forefront of sports development and promotion. They haven't done that. I have been very vocal with this in particular. Listen, we have basic issues, but at the same time, I cannot understand why, for example, this country as a sporting nation, we have managed to convince people that the Kwame Nkrumah Museum is so worthy of reconstruction that we've gone to take money from the World Bank to come and reconstruct it, and we have put revenue targets on that facility. People are going there every single year.
And look at the serious money.
Yeah, they're making serious money. Look at the football history that exists in this country, Situ. Nobody can convince me that if you curated a football museum in this country, people would not go. People would absolutely go. The NSS should be at the forefront of this, together with the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Why is it not possible? You don't need any fancy building to put that together. You understand? It's about thinking creatively. The sports stadium that we have today, there is absolutely nothing at the facility apart of the actual events that go on. So apart from the football they play on the pitch, there is no other reason why anybody should go to the Accra Sports Stadium.
Yeah, there's no added value.
There's no added value. Nothing.
That's true. That is what I've said, and that has to come down to the planning of when they were building that infrastructure. Because as the thing sits there right now, even from day one after they built it, apart from looking renovated, it actually not necessarily built from scratch. Renovated in
2008.
Apart from looking fresh and nice, there wasn't anything else that will pull you there. And that is not only an NSA matter. It is the conception of the plan, the matter of its conception.
Yeah. No, but you see,
the
reason I disagree.
They said they flew to Wembley to look at Wembley before they came back.
The reason I disagree is that look. I was recently at the Olympico.
Yes.
The Olympico is 70 years old.
So
yes.
So fence. That one, I disagree with Sicho Small.
Yeah, so I'm saying that the issue is not with the construction.
Olympico being remade?
It's not. It's not. It's not being remade.
No, not remade.
The extra facilities have been added.
Yes.
So it's not. So I disagree when you say the issue was with the construction.
The construction
in origin.
As for
that one,
they
will do it. But as time goes on, I'm saying that, like you said, demands change.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to adjust to those demands.
Where space we will go do those?
No. But you see, it's not a.
And that is, you see, it is why we cannot. Part of the reason why it cannot host these games you are talking about. The spaces are. But you're in Qatar. We're in Qatar.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've been to AFCON.
Oh, yeah.
No, he was at Qatar. He was in Qatar.
All of us were in Qatar. When they are building these facilities, do you see the land size around the facility?
Yeah.
It's part of the. And you see, the reason why you can't even upgrade that stadium to a certain level is because of the whole planning from the start. But you are on Olympico. Is it that closed?
It's a very closed entity. Yeah, it's a very.
No, but it's the same problem that San Siro has. You know, that's why they want to move.
Yes,
because you can only upgrade it because the municipality, yes.
And that's
it's
why
right in the
Italian
middle of
class
the
Ivy
city.
is suffering, like in terms of revenue.
It's the reason why Stamford Bridge.
Yes.
Stamford Bridge want to move.
It has a land issue.
It's not a land issue. That's why
Highbury.
There's nothing you can do to Stamford Bridge to upgrade it to a certain level.
Unless you
we're going to build a 60,000 capacity stadium. The only reason they pulled the plug on it was because they said Abramovich.
They were going to demolish
but they were going to.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying there's nothing you can add to Stamford as it is to make it.
They have to rebuild it.
Replan it.
Yes.
But even as we speak, Fentuo, you said something very critical.
Yes.
If you take a look at the Accra Sports Stadium, there are so many offices in there.
Yeah.
So if you want to maybe, let's say for instance, we have a specific place. Let's have the picture of Stanley Matthews when he came. The picture of Pele.
They don't
when
have
they go.
anything.
So we can create
So
one
they
specific office and say that okay, if we go into this office, we have the history of Ghana football that you can read.
Do you know that?
So
the
just
Accra
enter
Sports
into
Stadium-
that library and read about Ghana football history.
Muftawu, if you go to the Accra Sports Stadium, there is nothing that shows this is a stadium.
Charlie.
Apart from the building.
The
Like,
sign.
there are no pictures, there is no story, there's no connection.
so I actually
it's
think-
just concrete.
Yeah. It's actually one area we can look at, and we can also
All
look
right.
at maybe
Let's
even the
move on.
Bukom Boxing Arena.
All right,
Go to
05.
the Bukom Boxing Arena. We can have a list of former champions.
All
They
right.
have it there.
They already
They have
have
it,
that,
they have it, they have
but
it.
we can have the bells. Do we have the bells?
Listen, we can
do we,
have.
do
a
you
bo-
have Azuma
We
Nelson
can
bell?
even have a boxing museum. Okay, it's easy, right? One corner you have edited highlights, right, of the boxers and their
Nelson
world
fights.
title wins.
Yeah.
Somebody can go. You can go and stay there for 2 minutes, watch it, go out. It's a story. Charlie, I just came from Germany. I went to
You
Mönchengladbach.
see, that be why you dey talk plenty because
All right, 0551111997. Let's talk about the game itself. Fifi Manfred is on the line. Fifi has followed the two teams very closely. Fifi, Kotoko seem to have turned the corner a little bit compared to House of Oak. House of Oak are still struggling. Kotoko have managed to put together a few wins here and there. What kind of game should we expect? What is the buzz like regarding this game in Kumasi? You've seen previous Kotoko House of Oak matches. How does the buzz compare in terms of interest?
Thank you very much, Fentuo. Good afternoon to everybody that's listening to us. I think that to be fair to our listeners and yourself, the buzz is very low, especially if I'm to compare it to the kind of buzz I've seen the last few years, the lead out to the Super Clash. It has been very low. I'm thinking that because the fans of Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, and even those of House of Folk who are in Kumasi have been admonished to try and support Mediema and Dreams in their various African campaigns, whilst also doing same for their local clubs who have been underperforming for a very long time. So throughout the week, there have been instead of promo videos and then chants for Kotoko and House game, it has been predominantly that of Mediema songs that you have been hearing on radio across the city, and even same for the game that's promoting the Dreams game that's supposed to be played in Africa. So that's been the thing here. A lot of the people, if you walk through town, I just passed through Meisha Hospital straight through the office at Top High, where a lot of the people are going to the stadium to try and go and watch the Mediema game, because that's like a little over an hour away. But the buzz for the Super Clash isn't there for a lot of reasons, because Kotoko having been performing well generally. Of course, you also know that there is some disconnect between the current Kotoko IMC and then the fans. The fact that results weren't coming at the beginning of the season, same for Accra Sports. The fans of Accra Sports have also believed that their management aren't doing the right thing by sacking coaches here and there and all of that. Yesterday, their supporters factor decided to urge the fans of Kotoko to join the stadium on Sunday, but to be honest with you, the bounce is very low.
That's interesting. And it's not like I'm surprised at all, to be honest. But we still have to talk about the game itself. Stephen Makwala has sort of rediscovered his form, hasn't he? And it looks like he's the man that could really be the big factor, the game changer in this game against House of Oak. Based on form, there are many people that would think that Kotoko are slightly in a better place compared to House of Oak. Is that the feeling generally that, you know, House of Oak, that Kotoko have done enough so far at this stage of the season to be able to get one over House of Oak?
Yes. I think that for a lot of Kotoko faithfuls here in Kumasi, they have seen two different things. The noise around the club has gone down. I'm talking about the off-the-field noise, quote unquote, that was around the club in recent weeks and since the beginning of the season. Since that post-match interview where Nate Kwaskwogum described some of his senior players as politicians, for some reason, it seems to have judged the boys to get the results, and they seem to be getting the results. Most of the teams that he has fielded in GPL games have constituted more politicians or senior players than the new players. but he seems to be getting the job done. Also on the field of play, they are getting the results. But even before the results, a lot have changed. So now Kotoko do not play with any recognizable fullback. So in the last few games, he has played Justice Blaine Kuku at centre back sometimes, where he has had a 3 at the back. He has had Nuruddin, he has had Henry Ansu, and then also had Justice Blaine. There are times when he has played with wing back and Enoch Morrison, and then Stephen Isaac Opon also as wing back. Then he has had Sharif, and then Lamptey, who is the captain of the team in the middle of the park. Then up top there have been Ampedu, Makwara himself, Baba Yaya, and then sometimes Georges and Fegi. So the outlook of the team has changed, and on the field of play, tactically they seem to be getting something different from what we were seeing at the beginning of the team, and that has given them some stability. My thinking is that because they are now playing with a 3-back system, there is much more defensive stability in the team, and that has helped them. Even in games where they are able to score more, they don't concede a lot more compared to the beginning of the game, and then they are getting the results. So a lot of change off the field, on the field, and also now if you look at the team closely in the last about 3 or 4 games, Prosper Nate-Ogum, since the time that he was involved in a FIFA conference at Pram, he doesn't go out for post and pre-match press conferences any longer. It's his assistant David Oku who has been in charge of that job. Maybe he has been advised to take a step behind and then just get a job done before he comes back after those transfers by describing senior players as politicians.
Very interesting and detailed stuff. Thank you. I think we'll leave it here, Fifi. It's been wonderful talking to you. Obviously, we have live commentary of that game on 99.7 Joy FM on Sunday. Fifi, of course, will be on commentary duty as far as that game is concerned. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. But it's once again, a very unique, a very rare arrangement where all the matches in the Ghana Premier League are being played on a Sunday, kickoff time 3 p.m., same as the Super Clash. In the past, when there has been massive interest in the game, we've cleared all the matches within the week on a Friday, Saturday, and left just that match, and left just that match on a Sunday, so that there would be massive interest. Now we've fixed it along with all the other games in the Ghana Premier League at 3 p.m. That is also clashing with games in the Premier League, games in the Bundesliga. Like it's scheduling.
No, the reverse has actually happened, because if you check on Saturday, there's one game. Check.
Yes, you see, exactly.
There's
one game,
and
all the games are on Sunday,
and all the
same
games
time
are on
as the
Sunday.
Super Clash.
Meanwhile,
in the
all
past,
the games could have been put on Saturday, and then the Super Clash could have been put alone on
Sunday.
So when I tell you that, I also blame your people that.
But I also remember.
That's fair. Anyway, that's fair. This is Game Plan 99.7.
Nobody knows how to play Kotoko offense. No, seriously, you.
Oh yeah.
See,
yes.
it's you and I who we don't have a choice.
No, but that's what we are paid for. So
yes, you don't see. People don't know Hans and Kotoko are
That
playing
is true.
anywhere.
That is true.
Obi anymore.
But it's our job to inform people, so we are informing the people.
Bro. See,
please.
No, it is Hans.
You know the bad what
it
it
is
is.
Kotoko.
No, I get it.
I forgot what
announces
Kofi Menu said.
itself.
But I feel like it is part of our problem. We think some things are self-sell, so we forget.
No.
No.
Some things are truly
When
self-sell.
Man United and Chelsea they can't play this
Nobody
week.
tells you.
Like people know in advance, say the next 5 matches United go face Chelsea at this time. Everybody know.
If the
Yeah,
Premier League releases
but
their
also
fixture,
I'm saying that, but also the media too, they don't go to sleep.
Thanks.
They do stories, they tell
But do we sleep?
discussions, they do.
Do we sleep?
but I doubt.
But I'm saying we are doing the work now.
But you see, I doubt that people need the media to tell them Real Madrid and Barca will play.
At
When
this time.
they release the fixtures,
They are looking for it.
people book
But when they release
book
the fixture, were we not looking for Hash Kotoko?
Exactly. So we did. But so he didn't. What his
And we
message
were
is that-
looking. You see the problem? We were looking forward to it here in Accra. You have taken it to Kumasi.
No,
So now,
but so
Have you seen
I
that?
think
Have you seen the text message Kotoko
from
sent?
Yes.
quite an interesting one
Yes,
actually.
yes, Carl
Boga
says
Boga
that
genius.
the GFE should have just made this game as a Kotoko home game,
And then
so that
shift
the
them.
reverse-
the return leg,
Yeah.
by that time the stadium would have been
If
free.
I'm Kotoko, I won't agree.
Oh how?
Why?
Oh, killer. I've planned for what away game and home games are very different. At this time of the season, I would rather play an away game. When we get to the business end, I need my fans. So I'd rather play Hearts now as an away game and play.
That's fair.
That is
fair.
It's actually a very good one.
I wanna be
It's
honest.
fair. It's fair.
Because the money they were to spend and come here, no.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fair. Anyway, game plan brought to you by Petrosol. Your clean fuel in full quantity as well as Betway as well. And let me tell you a little bit about Petrosol because, you know, in this very critical moment of the year, it's important to save money. It's important to save money. And you have to know every drop matters just as every penny counts. And good quality fuel, of course, enhances your vehicle performance and reduces maintenance costs. So take no risk in times like this. All you need is value for your money. Look no further. Drive to the next Petrosol fuel station, which is your accurate quantity of fuel that is always guaranteed. There's quality fuel there, always guaranteed. These days, they say fuel is making some people cast jet because you don't buy the fuel from Petrosol. Go to Petrosol, buy from them, and be a happy customer. Fill with smiles, drive more miles, and save some money. Petrosol, your clean fuel in full quantity. Petrosol, always a delightful experience. Betway also still with their golden booking code. Get your money back for every bet that you lose for up to 150 Ghana cedis. On the Betway website, just look for the golden booking code. And, of course, you can get your money back if you lose. Betway. Bet your way. Also, House of Folk, they say they don't have a coach right now. Their former coach, Martin Koopman, said the club is only big on paper. Instead of showing how big they are in reality, they've decided to show how big they are on paper indeed. So now they are dreaming about hiring Pitso Mosimani.
Those of us in charge of Hearts of Oak now, we want to bring someone like Pitso Mosimani. Can we afford him? Yes. You know how much he was being paid in El Hali? The point I'm trying to say is that making an appointment of a coach like working with the Hoffa in Cincinnati, a lot of considerations come into play. But we believe that if the fans are patient with us a bit, once we come out, we finish the rights issue, we believe we'll get to the stage where we'll be able to attract world-class coaches.
All right. That's the folk fans. Wait for the world-class coaches. Anyway, you're listening to Game Plan on 99.7 Joy FM and 103.9 Hits FM. Still to come on the show, there's $1 million missing from Ghana's FIFA World Cup money. Where is the money? We've got the scoop plus all the explanations that we could possibly gather for why $1 million is missing. Still to come here on the show, Muftawu, Nabila, Gary L. Smith, Sitsofe, Philip, Atsirim here in the studio with me. We'll be back very, very shortly. 9.7 Joy FM and hits 103.9 FM. The messages are welcome. 05511111997. Somebody sending a very interesting message here. It's Azure Kakaliki. He says, I agree with Fent. The Super Bowl halftime show is able to set up and perform and set down within 30 minutes. We don't have the capacity, like you said. And I agree 100%. It's about capacity. We just don't have it, unfortunately. Anyway, the show is live on Twitter Spaces or X Spaces. So if you're listening to us there, you can drop us a message. Use the hashtag GamePlan. We'll see it and then retweet it as well for you here on the show. But let me tell you about Duraplast. They've come up with water tank, the only water storage tank with water level indicator to let you know the accurate water you have available. At Duraplast Limited, precision is a virtue we trust most. And that's why when we tell you it's 5,000 litres, it's 5,000 litres. You can call Duraplast today on 0242 818 874 for your water tank and other plastic pipe products. They're located at plot number 10, 11 and 12 Dadiban North Industrial Area, Accra North, or you can locate a distributor close to you for your authentic Duraplast products. Water tank, what a tank. And Volta Hotel and Dodi World Akosombo is calling you now. This Christmas, the Dodi Princess 2 will cruise you and your loved ones every day from 23rd December to 2nd January with a special end-of-year night cruise party on the 30th of December. I know Sicho is licking his lips. He wants to go from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. with an after party at the Adoa nightclub. All right? So get in touch with us for bookings and inquiries. Reserve now for your hotel accommodation and Doduo cruises. The number to call is 050-142-1977. 05014211977 or 0544357705. 0544357705. You can email them sales@voltahotel.com.gh. And the UPSA, the University of Professional Studies, Accra, presents the 2023 Annual Leadership Lecture on the topic Reimagining Ghana's Development Trajectory for a Peaceful and Prosperous Nation by 2057. It's our 100th anniversary through the perspective of the people. Mr. Kwame Mpiani, the renowned economist and statesman, is the August speaker. This year's UPSA Annual Leadership Lecture starts at 9:30 a.m. on Monday, December 11, 2023 at the Kofi Ohene Credit Auditorium on the UPSA campus. So do come and let's engage minds to build Ghana. We are the change Ghana needs. Please contact events@upsamail.edu.gh for further information. And it's time for the annual corporate Thanksgiving where Christian professionals come together in worship. Come join professionals from diverse fields and industries who love God and are not ashamed of the gospel. Experience a unique atmosphere of praise, liberty, and spiritual refreshment with your favorite doctor, architect, banker, pharmacist, surveyor, insurance broker, nurse, lawyer, chef, engineer, and biologist. They didn't mention journalists and many others, all live on one stage. The date is Friday, 8th December. That is tonight, 6 p.m. It's at the SU Tower, Ridge, Accra. Admission, remember, is free. Okay, it's free. All right. All right, I've got mail messages here. This one says we are organizing a demo straight to Kwesi Chum's house. We will not accept this treat.
The rice and oil.
I'm sure that's what he's talking about. All right. I don't know. He's talking about the show not happening in the last 3 weeks. He said the show must happen at whatever event center or else. Hey, this example there, or else Nanado. I mean, you. What does that mean?
No, see the guy in DP, the DP, no.
What is his DP?
The DP, no?
Gary Smith, what is your problem? Anyway, Muftawu Nabila,
So
Sikano Wahe. All right, Sikano Wahe. Oh, by the way, who are the people in our studio?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's free food, huh? It's free food, ladies and gentlemen. Free food has arrived. My brother.
Yes, sir.
How far now?
Adeku chief.
All correct.
Everything.
What's happening?
This one low down ball.
Okay.
Down ball.
What's happening?
We they bring you to make you chop.
Who be we?
We be pizza man, chicken man.
Ah, that's right. That's right. You're a pizza man and a chicken man.
Yes.
And you've brought us food.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Today lunch is sorted.
That's right.
You talk plenty, you chop small.
What is he trying to say?
As you they give them the fire, you for quench your belly fire too.
That is true.
Yeah.
You be G.
You be proper G. And what a way to celebrate Christmas. Your name is?
Yes. Nimanche.
Oh, Nimanche.
Yes.
Nime.
Yes.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate this.
Yes.
This is from your office?
Yes, this we brought you some pizza, some
Okay.
noodles, and then some jollof to go by.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
Yeah.
The first one you mentioned, you said you brought us what?
Pizza.
Muftawu Nabila, say the word.
Pizza.
Sitso knows us very, very well. Very well.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are regular.
Sitso knows us very, very well.
On KNUST campus.
Yeah.
At the time I was a student.
Oh, wow.
When Chris B and his friends, I mean, he was
Wow.
starting low. That was
Yes,
there.
yes,
So
yes.
I know the success.
He's
And
very
this is the
familiar
first
to them,
time we
man.
are being gifted lunch.
I mean, Sitso is a bad friend.
Thank you very much.
So I give you for do the link.
Sitso would have just picked the phone and called the main man himself.
Yes.
But he decided not to.
Today Danny Gay has missed out.
It's
So, he won't even be complaining.
No, relax.
But you, the food that he gave
You
me.
see that
Sorry.
What are people trying to say?
Do you
So
know that?
Chris
Do
B
you
and his
know
family are
that?
doing a
Do you know
great
that?
job. I mean,
I texted Danny K within the weekend. I told him that, Danny K, please, we beg, come back to work. Your wife, no, she's not going anywhere. Okay, when you come to work, you go back and meet her. You know what he told me? He said when he comes to work, Abi, you leave her behind. Charlie, Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We really appreciate this. So those of you who are not on the show today, you're lost. This
Yeah,
one, Wabaka. In fact, I wish one of the things I wish we could do was to share this with our listeners.
Yeah.
So if you're a listener, you can get here in the next 5 minutes. We'll share the food with you.
Oh, please.
Please, on Tuesday, don't.
I will personally give you mine.
Relax.
First come, first serve.
Probably there's someone sitting at Kokomlemle Mall listening.
Charlie,
So make I give your fans something.
give them something. I beg. Our fans deserve everything. Give them
Okay.
something.
So I'm willing to give 10 of your fans
Huh.
100 CDs to purchase from Pizza Man Chicken Man. So you select them.
100
then make
CDs.
I know.
Charlie,
Yes.
100 CDs for 10 people. That's 1,000 Ghana CDs worth of food.
Yes.
You can only go and use that money to buy the food. We beg you. You can't go and. It's not Momo. So you go and send it. Then you go and send it to Hajia. No. This is for spending at Pizza Man
Chicken Man.
100 CDs for 10 people.
Yes.
Each. Nima chame.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
we
big
are
man.
Nima
Oh, yeah, big
Jam.
man. I'll select the winners. Say you are still here.
Yes,
We'll
we are
finish the
around.
show at 3 o'clock. I'll select the winners by then. We'll give you their phone numbers. They'll call you and then they'll redeem.
Okay.
So I'm going to determine how to select them. All right. If you know what my date of birth is, I'll give you one.
But remind them that to redeem the money I'm giving them, they
Yes.
would have to download the Crispy app. That is our internal ordering
Okay.
system.
So right now, this is what I would say. I would say, download the Crispy app right now. Take a screenshot. Send me a message 05511119997. The first 10 people to send in
Please
the
hashtag so that it doesn't get missing.
Crispy app.
Crispy app.
Yes.
It's the name of the
Hashtag
app, right?
game
Yes,
plan.
it's the name of the app.
Hashtag
Yes.
game plan.
Yes.
On
Put it-
WhatsApp.
Put
Yes.
it on Twitter and on WhatsApp, right? No, we'll take
No,
5 from Twitter, 5 from WhatsApp.
Okay.
Let's do that.
First five.
Yes, first five. So, as for them, there's timing. When you send a message, there's a time. So this one, there's no
Yeah.
cheating. Download the Crispy app, okay? Send a screenshot to us right now on WhatsApp or with the hashtag game plan on Twitter. We'll select 5 people from Twitter, 5 people from WhatsApp. Thank you very much, Nima.
Thank you very much for welcoming.
Yes, thank you very much. That was amazing. The guys from Pizza Man, Chicken Man, coming to give us lunch and also, of course, giving 10 of our listeners free lunch worth 100 Ghana cedis each. All right, Muftawu, Nabila, let's trace the money. On Tuesday, you did a report that claimed that we had... Yes, you did a report that said that the Ghana Football Association only paid $7.9 million to the government of Ghana as revenue they got from the FIFA World Cup. Whereas FIFA, according to their financial statement, said they have paid the Ghana Football Association $9 million. There's a conspicuous $1.1 million that is unaccounted for. You've been tracing the money. We've established the parameters now, so I don't want us to go in circles about why the money is missing, but just tell us from what you've picked up, why are we short of 1.1 million?
Okay, so that is where I am waiting on the Ghana Football Association to respond to my question, which was sent to them about a week ago, because when I compared the figures that the Ghana Football Association gave to the government of Ghana and also mentioned to their members, I realized that about $1.1 million was missing. So I decided to reach out to FIFA. FIFA, in their email to me, was very categorical, and they even highlighted where they said the sum received. They highlighted the word received. That's by the Ghana Football Association. It's attached in page 219 of the FIFA financial report for 2022. And page 219 of the FIFA financial report for 2022 has the list of countries and the prize monies that were given to them. So Ghana was part of Belgium, Cameroon, Wales, Republic of Ireland, and all that. So in that report, there was 9 million in there. But when I wrote to the Ghana Football Association, before the publication came out, I had reached out to the Ghana Football Association. I wanted them to explained to me, and in fact, when I started chasing out this, my core thing I was looking out for was whether indeed FIFA deducted $80,000 from Ghana's money for yellow cards the country received at the FIFA World Cup. That was the core thing I was looking out for.
Okay.
And when I wrote to FIFA, FIFA did not confirm that each country that got a yellow card at the FIFA World Cup was deducted 10,000 Swiss francs. Because
So as it stands, you are saying that we don't even know if that's fact.
we don't even know if that is the fact. And,
Okay.
in fact, when I
That's
wrote to other member associations, I wrote to about 22 of the countries that participated in the FIFA World Cup.
That's what you are using your leave for?
What a rubbish question. That is why he was on leave.
But the point is that, Fentuo,
Yes.
wouldn't you have said that I've not done proper due diligence if I'd come out with this story and there were so many loopholes in it?
I agree.
You would have.
I agree.
And I remember the English FA, in fact, and I would always say this, I like the suggestion they gave to me because they actually suggested that I should write to the FIFA Divisional Department to find out whether indeed they were penalizing countries for yellow cards. They did not confirm that they for the 3 Lions, any yellow card they received, they had to pay 10,000 Swiss francs. They didn't confirm that.
Okay.
I also exchanged messages with a president of one of the countries that participated in the FIFA World Cup.
Okay.
And what he told me was that he cannot remember such payment, but he will cross-check with the secretariat and get back to me.
Okay.
In fact, this morning I was chatting with him to ask whether he's cross-checked with his secretariat, and he said he was not in town. He had traveled, so when he gets back, he will let me know. So that is basically it. It was yesterday that Musbah mentioned that Henry had said that the FA were going to get back to me on the email I had sent to them.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting for them to get back to me on that. Because based on history, Ghana, we had gone to World Cup 3 times. I needed to do these checkups too.
Due diligence. That's what a good journalist would do.
So I went behind the scenes. I had conversations with people. The previous World Cups that we went to, was there a point our prize money, let's say we were supposed to make $6 million and our prize money came at $5.5 million. In the history of our participation in the FIFA World Cup, that did not happen. One thing that I was told, however, was that in 2010, there were taxes that were deducted from the prize money when we participated in the tournament, right? Yeah. So I needed to get in touch with FIFA to ask FIFA, for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, were there taxes that you withheld from each country from the prize money? And FIFA told me categorically that for the World Cup 2022, they did not withhold any money as taxes for the tournament.
Okay.
Yes. They did not withhold any money. And the email is there. FIFA sent that. However, one of the things they said was that when participating countries are going for a World Cup, they say it's a standard practice. The country, that's the participating member association, can decide to take on some services, i.e. tickets, so that money will be taken from their prize money. That's
Do
what
we
FIFA
know
said.
if that was what happened with the
I
FA?
wrote to FIFA, and FIFA indeed got back to me and said I should write to the Ghana Football Association for clarity. So I wrote to
help you with... Okay, go on.
So I wrote to the Ghana Football Association. And in fact, I wrote back to FIFA and said, oh, I've already sent an email to the Ghana Football Association. I'm waiting for their reply.
Okay.
And that one, they've not gotten back to me. And this conversation, the last time this conversation happened was on Monday.
All right.
Yeah.
The paragraph you referred to, I'm looking at the response FIFA sent to you on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You attached it in the story.
Yes.
It says, further to our previous responses,
Yes.
the amount of prize money reported in the annual report
Yes.
was credited to the Ghana Football Association.
Yes.
And if you refer to the financial report, the amount indicated as paid to the FA was 9 million.
Yes.
Now, the same paragraph goes on and says, and our standard practice, we allow the participating member association to book certain services and or tickets to be settled with the prize money.
Yes.
Do we know for a fact if the Ghana Football Association spent beyond their allocated tickets and expenses such that that money was deducted from the prize money?
We don't know. So we are waiting on the Ghana Football Association to tell us whether indeed they engage services that went beyond what FIFA could cater for.
So right now,
and it affected
the
Ghana's prize
smoking
money.
gun is missing. We still don't know where the money is.
We don't know where the money is. But
what we know is that money is missing.
Parliament has taken interest in the story.
Yes. As they should.
Yes, I've been made to understand that they are likely to meet the Minister of Youth and Sports Monday or Tuesday. They want answers to how he came to Parliament and told them we were going to gain $9 million and $7.9 million has come. A member of the Parliamentary Select Committee got in touch with me this morning and was even asking if I have further details beyond what was on the website. And I told him the only thing I did not attach on the story was the part that FIFA said taxes were not taken from the FIFA World Cup. So I just sent him that screenshot. Other than that, everything inside the story is what we
Gary, where could the money be? Where could it have gone? There are possible explanations for this. Maybe one of it would be we overbooked so many services to the extent that...
Or we paid for certain things, and as FIFA has said,
they deducted
pay in advance, and then in which case the GFA would then have to say that, oh, we did this and that, and it was worth this amount. Or... As I got a call yesterday where I was told that, you know, there's, I mean, basically some of these answers.
Yeah.
We did certain things, and it's the standard practice. And there was a bit of doubt, so maybe these responses will come out. Obviously, these conversations were also in confidence, you understand. So, but the call I got suggested that we didn't have the full picture of the story.
It's their job to provide it.
Yes, before going out there.
But
and
but the email was with them.
It's not just that. For me, this has always been my stand on what you're talking about right now. The story came out on Tuesday. There is a story.
Yeah.
Whether it was the full story is another story. But there is a story. Okay, it's their job to provide the full picture if we are missing it. And to be fair to Muftawu, he requested for information,
and he didn't come,
and they ignored the email. So what else?
It's not actually the first time writing to the Ghana.
Forget about the previous times.
And let's
stick to this one. So if you have Tuesday to respond and provide the full details, because there's not denial, like you're saying. It's not like they're saying it's a lie. They're saying yes, the money is not there, but you don't know why. And that's basically why he wrote to you.
Yeah, but you have to know why, and he's always
That's the
asking
point.
for the why.
So I mean, you see, as they say, a buying the car, whatever it is, a buying will pay. You get it? You know, it's in the local parlance.
Yeah.
So Tuesday they'll meet with the sports. We will hear.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not too. Whatever happened to the money, if indeed 9 million was paid and we got it wrong, we would know, right?
Yes.
Right. So yesterday, when this person called and said, "Oh yeah, this story has come out," and I said, honestly, and I'm sure this person is even listening, or there are
Right
people.
now.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I said, I mean, if it's a rejoinder that has to be issued, you know, but by all means, if you
show us the contrary facts.
if it's the legal route or route, I don't know which is American, which is British.
Route is American.
It is a route.
Route is
route.
British.
Yeah, we are based on apparent and multimedia. Our handbook says we are British oriented, so route.
You route to
Charlie. Fentuo to Germany, you go nowhere, man. That could be the cold weather. Anyway, so
your brain's too freeze.
You know, but I mean, for me, stories like this, it's that sort of uncomfortable story, and I get where the unease may be. But then again, Muftawu also, I mean, he's doing his job. You get it?
Yeah.
So whatever happens, two things are involved. Is it basket mouth or two things are involved?
Yes.
Either we are lying, or there's an additional fact that we will get to know.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
If we are lying, two things are involved.
Either we apologize,
but no,
or you take.
But it's extremely weird.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
That. Okay, so I've written to you, right? You've not gotten back to me, but you have people call me left, right, and center.
Yeah, you see,
Just
this
respond to
FA
the
and to
mail.
be
It's
fair,
quite weird.
Yeah, and Muftawu, just to
clearly,
buttress what
I
you're saying.
feel even if they come to you and talk to you that you should call your maybe quote unquote, you describe me as your boy and you decide to call me. That's disrespectful in itself.
But also, this is what I think. I think the FA and my boss is Henry, and I'll tell him the truth to the face, like I did when the Seydou Adamu incident happened. I think they have a habit of just keeping quiet and thinking that some things will just boil over. I think a significant part of running a communications department is to be proactive with information sharing. In the absence of information, people speculate. A journalist has gone to see that FIFA said they paid 9 million. He's confirmed that the Ministry of Youth and Sports received 7.9 million. There's a gap. He's done a story. He's requested for information from you before going on air. You didn't respond to the email. And now you're going about maybe like calling people, and like he said, is that other people calling? I don't think you have to be proactive. What is wrong with providing the accurate information?
And in fact, in any case, this money is state money. The minister went on the floor of parliament and said the country will make $9 million.
Yeah.
So if the minister went on the floor of parliament and said it's $9 million, and now he's coming back, is the minister going to parliament and tell them, oh, we were expecting 9 million, we've got $7.9 million. So what happened to the 1.1 million?
And nobody
and
has
that's a
said
genuine question that we have asked.
And to be fair, nobody has said somebody has chopped the money.
No.
Yeah.
They're saying account for it.
That is all.
Yeah, account for it. Sicho, you get a last take on this?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, I mean, Muftawu is doing his job, and as a journalist, when you see those disparities there, you need to ask the relevant questions.
Yeah.
And credit to Muftawu, because he didn't just throw it out there. He's gone behind the scenes to ask even the Football Association themselves, oh, how come we are expecting 9 million, but we have 7.8, and we are 1.2 million shy of the actual figure? So what's up? It's they have to just respond and tell him A, B, C, D. The only reason why maybe they've not done that is only to make us a bit suspicious that the general perception that football authorities keep spending our money is true.
Yeah.
And that is some of the things that they do that does not, put the FA and people handling football in good light. I think once you bring the proper explanation that, we spent A, B, and C, or this is the reason why we don't have this money, it puts all these stories and speculations to bed. But until they do so, as I said, Parliament now is interested in the case, and the discussion is not going to end here. And I'm sure Muftawu is also going to be.
No, Muftawu is going to RTI. He has to call them.
No. In fact, I've not actually explored the possibility of RTI.
But I'm just telling you now.
No, because the Ghana Football Association is more of a private institution.
Yeah,
though they are managing,
but
it was actually something that I looked at.
In this case, it's public funds.
They are managing public funds.
Yes.
But can the RTI force them to compel them to provide that information?
I think they should be able to.
Did you say the money is government money?
Yes, it's state money.
So
they have to. Yeah, they have to. All right, guys.
You need information about the state money?
Oh, that one. Maybe we can ask the ministry. Maybe we can ask the ministry, and the ministry will get the details from the FA, and they will share.
I need quick thoughts from Mr. Al Smith.
Yeah. On
the Black Queens are back. The women's AFCON.
So two things.
Yes.
I'll kill them very quickly.
Yes.
Black Queens and AFCON. So closely tied to this is that we saw an I don't know who. I saw the CCFM City TV microphone.
Yes.
But I don't know who.
It was Ebo who was asking the question.
Ebo.
The deputy minister.
Right. And I saw other microphones there as well. So we have how many days to AFCON? Today is the 8th. AFCON starts on the 13th.
Yeah.
30 minus 8.
We have 40. Basically, like 40 something.
39-ish.
39 less.
39, 38 days to the AFCON.
Yes.
We don't 36 days to the AFCON. And we don't know where we are camping. That's what who was it?
The deputy sports minister.
He said he's not been given any plan.
He says the plan has not landed
on his desk. So this one there we beg. I mean, Charlie, 36 days, there's some day inside. Because by the time the plan will get to the desk of the minister, these things, it will definitely go to like presidency, finance ministry, and they are going on Christmas break. Quarter by 15, 16, 17, Charlie, people will start going on Christmas break. You see, so we need them to start talking. We are not saying they should come and tell the media, Fent. They should come and tell the media about it. But I mean, if it hasn't landed on the desk of the Ministry of Sports, hopefully. Now about the Black Queens, I love what Nora is saying. She's preaching cautious optimism.
Yeah,
we are happy we have qualified, but the work is just beginning.
It is.
So Rosalind Amo, who is a veteran and has been there from the very beginning at all the World Cups, the AFCONs and things, is saying that Charlie, we should. She has gone outright to say that.
Yeah.
Stop the noise.
His team Norwich.
Yeah, this team Norwich.
Yeah.
I mean, our Nigerian friends and South African friends on our WhatsApp groups are telling us that Ghana cool down.
Yeah.
The last time you were at the AFCON in 2018, the level to which we have raised women's football in Africa, you have not reached anywhere.
You were eliminated on home soil.
Group
stages.
You know, so like we really need to calm down. Yeah, it's good what Nara is doing, but the fact of the matter is that the
Calmer.
the
expectation.
Just
we need to
calm down.
All right, cool.
Calm down.
No problem. We will go to our winners very, very shortly for the Pizza Man promo. 5 winners from WhatsApp and 5 winners from Twitter. I thought I had capable producers who would have given me the list by now. it took me to tell them to give me the list before they started working.
Charlie, what kind of
work is this? Karim and Lawrence,
and what kind of sellout
sleeping on the job?
No, that's not
You want
that.
me to be hosting the show and be selecting the winners?
Fentuo, Tahiru, Fentuo. I'm not saying that what kind of work are the boys. Why are you selling the boys out like that? Why are you selling the boys out like that?
Why?
You don't have
You don't have competent producers.
Your prediction next week.
Sichu. Chelsea,
Yeah.
Man United, the El Wasaku.
Yeah.
El Shashalako.
Listen,
El Sukuko.
we look. Everybody thought Man United were bad, and they were bad, right? In the lead up to that game, but when they played against Chelsea, we all knew who was worse than who.
Yeah.
Briefly, what's happening with Chelsea? Pochettino.
You know, when this whole project started, I told you, I sat in this seat and said that no elite coach is going to be able to coach Chelsea.
I remember that.
And I also did say that I don't see how even Pochettino gets this job in this project, the way they assign the players and automatically take Chelsea to the level they think they can be. It's going to, I don't know, it's going to take forever to get that job done. I said it. Now, and that is Pochettino's problem now, because it's coming to a club where there isn't a foundation that he can build on. None, because everybody is gone. He has to start from the scratch and now put a team together. Unfortunately for Pochettino, some of the players that should have been carrying the team and get all the other players riding on their backs have been somewhat average, or they've not settled well. And I've said it on social media in the last week that Enzo Fernandez has looked average since coming to Chelsea. Not because of an average talent, but he's just not delivering it and dominating enough. Caicedo look like he's not settled yet. Sanchez is not going to be the goalkeeper if you want to play build up from the back in the way Pochettino wants to do. He's not brilliant with the ball at his feet in terms of picking angle passes. So we saw the game against Man United. They completely, missed many opportunities of building up because they didn't have the right platform to do so. Thiago Silva is not getting any younger. Disasi, I think, is not. He's not
settled yet.
He's not brilliant even, but he's not settled again. They've got injuries as well with Malo Gusko, Chilwell, and what have you. So the whole team is not looking great. And to put a cap on it, they've not got a striker that they can depend on. So Chelsea are in a big mess. And when they play against Man United, there were many times in that game that Man United were there for the taking. But the lack of a clinical goal scorer meant that Chelsea didn't take the opportunity, because they had them. They had opportunities in the game where, had they taken those chances, the game could have changed or the game could have turned. Because Man United's midfield still needs a lot of work to be done. Yeah. Chelsea, as bad as they were on the day, and even in the game where Amrabat and McTominay seem to have dominated the midfield, Chelsea could still run through Man United's midfield with ease. The problem was taking the chances that they created. So I think Chelsea are in a difficult space right now, because they cannot seem to put together any consistent run that will bring the level of confidence they will need in winning games to take them into the top 4 or places close to that area.
Interesting. Tough times ahead. Anyway, I've got some 5 winners from WhatsApp now. Your phone numbers are here. I wouldn't call them. The Pizza Man guys will reach out to you. But your names are Bedroom Pep Guardiola.
Oh! Finally! He wins something for his loyalty.
Yes. Neil Ante, you're also a winner. Nathan, you're a winner. Nana Kwesi, you're a winner. And Frank, you're a winner as well from WhatsApp. On Twitter, I've got Theophilus_TA, Willing King 3, Power 20266. at J_Barnes_3 and at Rookie GH. The 5 of you are winners. So those 5 of you, the Joy Sports account will contact you and take your phone numbers and then connect you to the Pizza Man guys. Thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. We're back again next Friday. My name is Fentuo Tahiru Fentuo. Thank you, Sisho Gary and Muftawu Nabila Abdullahi. Until next Friday, take care of yourself and bye.